Welcome back to Theresa's Dead. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. I have an awful garbage filthy mouth, so viewer discretion is advised, but if you're not into that or weird shit in general, this is definitely not the place for you. Feel free to exit the video here, no harm, no foul, but I'll remember our Tom fondly. Hello my little ginger snaps. Welcome. I don't know why that was so dramatic, but welcome. In today's video, we get to talk about the wonderful world of sparkly, shifty shadows. Yes, my dear, we're talking about multi-chromes. And not just any old multi-chrome. We're talking about Devinah Cosmetics. Today's video is sponsored by Devinah Cosmetics. As you all know, when I talk about multi-chromes, 9 out of 10 times I will mention Devinah Cosmetics because they make some of the most beautiful multi-chromes on the market. Their formula, life-changing. So full disclosure, while yes, this is sponsored and while yes, this was gifted to me, I'm still gonna give you my full honest thoughts because that's just how we roll here. We love the good, the bad, and the ugly. Side note, I'm also affiliated, but my affiliate code doesn't make any money. It's just for y'all to use and abuse. If you are ever interested in wanting to check out the brand, use the code garbage and you could save a little coin. Again, I don't make any money off of it. It's just for y'all to use. So with that said, let's talk about the Phantom Orb collection. Which that's kind of how I feel like every time I say Phantom Orb. However, this collection is more of like a cotton candy dream. Less sinister and more cotton candy friendly. And it's funny because when I think of Devinah, I often think of kind of like brooding and dark and just like mysterious because usually their names usually go within that realm. And the names of these shadows really do follow suit, but the colors though are just so like, it's kind of like a ghost peep, but make it Easter. You know what I mean? Even though I think peeps are gross, peeps are also really adorable. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. It's just like, you're kind of gothic, but you're also like a fluffy stuffed bear. Like it's 90s, it's an acid trip dream. It's so wild, it's good. This new collection will be launching on October 1st at 9 a.m. Pacific. So if you are like me and you live on the East Coast, that is 12 p.m. Anywhere else, babe, I don't know. Just Google what 9 a.m. Pacific is to wherever you live in the world. In this collection, there are 3 velvet multi-chromes and 3 sparkly multi-chromes. Each baby retails for $17 each. And if you're interested in the bundle, you can get them all for $84. I'll make sure to leave all that information in the description box down below. But of course, if you have a question, please feel free to leave me a comment and I'll do my best to answer. That said, I'm going to show you a few different looks that I created using these multi-chromes. And I'm also going to include some lovely swatches. I initially tried to do eye swatches and this beefy bitch is not made for eye swatches. So I respect the hustle and the game for those that can do it. I can't. My skin and my eyes are too sensitive to do multiple swatches. You know, I need to stop doing that because I tried it in the past. It didn't work out, but I was like, I'm not going to listen. So instead, you're going to see some beautiful swatches on my hand. That said, let's talk about the velvet multi-chromes first. Don't mind the little case. Yes, this is a Lunar New Year case. I have 50 of them because it was the year of the ox not that long ago. And unfortunately in this collection, you don't get a little palette. They're all single shadows. So I just have them in this little home. So the velvet multi-chromes are on top and the sparkly ones are at the bottom. So anyway, let's talk about the velvet ones. First of all, the formula is very smooth like butter, if you will. Due to their lighter base, you can get a variety of looks depending on how you pair it. If you wear them on their own, they're very wispy, they're very sparkly, and in the right light, you can catch this ethereal shift. However, if you pair it with the lighter matte shadow, you can see the shift a little bit more clearly, and of course, if you pair it with a darker matte, you can really see the shift clearly. I like these multi-chromes because they are multi-purpose in my opinion, so not only do they look really good in the inner corner for that pop of something extra, but they always give you that alien-esque flair. It's not super saturated like the sparkly multi-chrome, for example, but it's enough for people to stop in their tracks and ask you, what the fuck do you have on your face? Because I need to bathe in it. And that's what we all want, okay? We want to impress people on the streets. I found this formula applied really great with some glitter glue and a brush. But albeit it's on the lighter side compared to some of their other multi-chromes. So building up is definitely key. However, I did find that a finger was the best in terms of application. I did try it with a dry brush and the opacity, it just wasn't there. And it wasn't good until I used glitter glue. With the addition of the sticky adhesive, it has incredible longevity and the shifts are more pronounced. As I said, I like these because they provide variety. Whether you want something more dialed back or more intense depends on what you pair it with. I like being able to control it. And these double for a beautiful motherfucking highlighter. Just saying. I cannot stop eye fucking myself. It's perfection. I'm glowing, all right? I'm giving birth to an alien baby and I love it. And because of the smooth formula, especially when you apply it to the face, it doesn't emphasize any texture. There's no rogue sparkles. It just looks really fucking good. So whether it was on my face or the eyes, I didn't experience any weird texture, no flaking or general bullshit. However, it's funny, when used on the eyes, you do have like a very, very small chance, depending on how heavy-handed you are, to look like Tinkerbell shit all over your face, because there is a little bit of micro glitter in the formula. I don't really notice it so much on the face, but it's when I apply it with the brush, and if I don't tap off that excess, it can rain down a little bit. However, I found that it's more noticeable when applied on its own and used with like a large fluffy brush to kind of blend the edges out. So while yes, you do get this kind of beautiful wispy euphoria look, you also have glitter bukkake galore, okay? But I feel like in that case, if you're going for that look, you're totally fine with having the glitter bukkake. Just saying. But anyway, just wanted to give you a heads up about that. So now I'll shut the hell up. Let's talk about the actual shades. You have Verdant Frost, which has a light peachy base that shifts into many different colors. It's predominantly like a yellow gold, but also has like hints of green and pink, or a little bit of blue or purple. Then you have Water Mist, which has a translucent light mint green base that shifts from cyan to hot pink. Soul Lace has the deepest, lightest base out of all three, and the pink base shifts into a yellow gold, pink, and green, and there is definitely a hint of like a bluish undertone. So moving on to sparkly multichromes. Compared to the Velvet multichromes, these definitely pack a punch upon initial application. So no matter what base you use, whether it's a bare lid or over a darker matte, you're gonna get the same effect every time. But of course, over a darker base, it's gonna definitely look a little bit more dialed up as opposed to a bare lid, but you can get away with just having this on the bare lid and really seeing that shift. These are little cotton candy dreams. They are pigmented and they do not fucking play. They are the alien slut moment that I love so much. Like, I really do like the Velvet multichromes because I love how wispy they are, but I love a bitch that packs a punch. These applied wonderfully with a brush or a finger, and of course they really stood out when used with glitter glue. While I did have some luck with the dry brush, the glitter glue definitely helps with having a much more like fuller opacity. Yes, there's definitely fallout when using these shades. So again, I recommend doing your eye makeup first and then your base, because it just kind of saves you from having to deal with the unnecessary glitter bukkake that is not easy to clean. The micro glitter in these shadows are definitely way more intense than the Velvet ones. So like I said, if it's gonna be there, it will be there for the rest of time. So just be careful of that. And make sure to go in with a lighter hand. But who gives a shit when these shifts are truly out of this world? I could really only describe them as like a 90s carnival acid trip. There's a pastel moment that makes me long for my Barbie dream house and my Polly Pocket collection. A little bit goes a long way with these shadows. So you don't need to build up the product whatsoever. With one swipe, you see motherfucking results. And their longevity is perfection. No cracking, no fading, no rogue flaking. The only con I could see about these sparkly multichromes is that there is a bit of staining. These tend to stain, and if you look like me, uncooked chicken, you really look like uncooked chicken. Or at the very least, someone who has pink eye. Thankfully, the staining only lasts a day or two, starting to finally lift off the back of my hand. And it's nowhere near the atrocity that is Kylie Cosmetics. When I had a stain on my hand, I think that lasted for about 4 to 5 days. I still have nightmares about it, just saying. Beyond that, what I love about these shadows, and actually like my favorite thing about multichromes, is that I usually pair them with a basic bitch look. There's something satisfying when you're starting with an Anne, but then you end with a Theresa. Oh, like I like to say, I made my own thing. Because Theresas are fucking wild. We all are, okay? If we're not flipping tables, we're calling someone a prostitution whore. We're dazzling everybody with a basic bitch look that shifts into a multi-chrome dream. So I love having multi-chromes speak on their own, and these do not disappoint. They are the motherfucking moment. So let's take a look at the shades. Nocturne Ash. This one has a light purple base that shifts from every color imaginable. I see blue, pink, light gold, shit, even the kitchen sink. And depending on the light and what you pair it with, you see the shift for days. Luna Storm has a light bubblegum pink base that predominantly shifts from gold to purple and blue. Midnight Nova, which I think is my favorite, has a light cyan base but shifts to pink, purple, lime green, and yellow gold. It's another shade where you can truly see the rainbow. As I mentioned, these babies will be live on October 1st at 9 a.m. Pacific. Each one will retail for $17, but you can get the whole bundle for $84. At the end of the day, Devinah Cosmetics does not fucking disappoint. They often deliver beautiful, shiny, shifty shadows that border on a gothic acid trip. And they are one of the brands that makes my favorite type of multi-chrome, which for them, it's called the Aurora Flare collection. Bitch, okay. Those do not fucking play. I love that collection. They also have like a Willy Wonka collection. They have just fun collections that are just beautiful and shifty and intense and just, again, a gothic acid trip. It's the best. So definitely go check them out if you want to be bathed in alien slut glory. Now I want to hear from y'all. Let me know down below if you've ever tried Devinah Cosmetics and if you're going to be picking up this collection. Let me know because I love hearing from you. And again, thank you so much to Devinah Cosmetics for sponsoring today's video. And with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. As always, feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon, all my beautiful, wonderful patron bubbies. Thank you so much for keeping this delicious, disgusting, filthy, trashy, really filthy, really shifty garbage boat afloat. I couldn't do without you, and I love your adorable little delicious faces. I couldn't do this without you. I just want to gobble you all up so you can live inside my belly and we can be one, and it would be a great time. Again, everything you need to know about this collection will be listed down below, and I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye.